What kind of wedding you want? Small, medium, or large?
I want a beautiful, large wedding.
Okay, your wishes my command.
What is this talk about weddings?
Well, Ryan and I are kind of engaged.
Oh, my darling, that's wonderful news.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
news.
So, Dimitri, are you happy for us?
Oh, come here. I'm ecstatic for you. I'm ecstatic
My company
for
is set to go public. The woman that I love beyond words is set to marry me. Life is good. Life
Well,
is
have you
very
set
good.
the wedding date?
No. I'm gonna have to wait for my divorce from Jake.
Yes, but he has agreed not to stand in the way.
So, all's well that ends well.
Yep. And I've never been so happy in my life. Where's Alex? Because I want to share this good news with her. Dimitri? Where's Alex?
I wish to God I knew.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Alex has vanished.
What?
The night of Ryan's party, she disappeared. No one has seen her since.
Oh, my God. What did the police say?
Nothing pertinent.
So you think she's been abducted or something?
No, I refuse to believe that Alex is the victim of foul play. I refuse to.
What other explanation can there be?
Dimitri, I wish you told me about Alex.
What good would that have done?
I could have talked to the former owner of the yacht. I could have got a list of the crew. I could have talked to the caterers.
Ryan, it's been done. I didn't say anything because I wanted to keep Alex's disappearance quiet.
So you think she's been kidnapped? Has there been a ransom demand?
No. All we've got is a boatsman's account of Alex being escorted off the yacht by an unidentified man.
But, Dimitri, you know, Alex has been trained as a spy, and she could just use a karate chop and get somebody to the throat and escape.
Yeah. But what if she was taken off the boat by someone she trusted?
Like who?
Greetings, folks. Look what Lieutenant Fry dragged home. You want to tell him where I found you? Oh, no. Leave that to you. He was at the airport, getting ready to leave town.
On his way to Alex. Wherever he has her stashed.
Dimitri, you can't possibly suspect Edmund.
And I'd rather you weren't involved in this.
Dimitri, you can't possibly suspect Edmund for kidnapping Alex.
I agree. The idea is ridiculous.
Wait a minute, Dimitri, come on. Where did you get the idea that your brother's involved in this?
He would never do something like that.
He loves Alex. So where were you? Where were you heading when Derek nabbed you?
I'm not like you, bro. I'm not going to sit around here barking orders like Lord of the Manor, not knowing if we're getting any closer to finding Alex or losing ground.
Please, Edmund, go on.
I booked a red-eye to London. I was going to visit all the places that Alex and I went to. Bristol, Wales, even talk to her mother in prison.
You'd be wasting your time. I've got people working non-stop.
Yeah, and what have they found, huh? Nothing! Every day that goes by, the trail gets colder.
So, you're saying that you can find her?
I'm saying she'll leave a clue that I will recognize, okay? So just call off your dogs. They're useless.
You want me to call off the search so you can head straight to Alex. You know where she is, where she's hidden, because you put her there.
You believe that? You're even dumber than I thought you were. Derek, you better book me right now. And just get me out of my brother's sight. You're not under arrest. Sorry, bro. But trying to leave the country when you were warned not to wasn't very smart.
Come on, Dimitri. You can't possibly think that Edmund is involved with Alex's kidnapping.
Edmund has a history of kidnapping the women in my life.
What happened with Erica and Vodcel's ancient history...
Now repeating itself.
Go ahead. Just share with the people about how I've been so moody and just walking the grounds at night brooding.
Yeah, unable to come to grips with losing Alex to me. My brother wants me out of the way so he can have Alex all to himself.
No, Dimitri, that is not true. Edmund loves you. He would never do anything to hurt you.
I know what it's like to be falsely accused, Dimitri.
Yeah.
People can look guilty without evidence.
My brother has vented his hatred for me more than once, destroying my plaque in the mausoleum,
The reports of your death were greatly exaggerated.
trying to strangle me.
Any witnesses?
No, it was just Edmund and me, his hands around my throat, squeezing the life out of me.
I was having a bad day.
Let's not forget that you have been seeing things that aren't there,
Oh,
right?
stop it, stop it. Stop it, I can't bear to hear you wounding each other.
We were groomed for that, weren't we, dear me?
Oh, stop it. I am leaving. Good night.
Good night, Grandmama.
Good night, sweetheart.
Are you ill, Edmund?
What do you mean, am I crazy? Well, given the last 6 months, what's happened to me, Gillian, I'd say I'm remarkably sane.
That is not an answer.
You know those hallucinations that my brother was kind enough to share with everybody? Well, I'm not having them anymore. But on my worst day, my darkest hour, I never once considered doing anything to ever hurt Alex.
I believe you, Edmund. Dimitri, you must believe him, too. Come on. He's your brother. He just spoke from his heart. And can't you two just drop this feud going on between you? Anything that tears two brothers apart is just wrong.
Listen to her, Dimitri. Listen to her. You two still have a chance of working this out.
Alex would really hate to see what's going on with you two. Can't you just drop it? You know, for her sake? Please?
I'd be willing to work with Dimitri if he'll meet me halfway.
Dimitri, please?
No. The risk is too great.
Well, there it is. Okay, well, listen, I'm still a black sheep of this family, and I don't believe I'm under arrest, right? So I'll say goodnight. I know, don't leave town. Do you want to file assault charges?
No, you're talking about the strangling episode. No. If Edmund is in jail, he can't lead us to Alex.
Do you have anything solid that links Edmund to her disappearance?
Not yet, Derek. But I want you to put a tail on Edmund 24 hours a day. Will you do that?
Ryan, we have to do something before somebody gets hurt. Dimitri, I can't believe that you seriously suspect Edmund is a suspect.
I wish to God there was some other explanation for Alex's disappearance.
Well, maybe there is.
You know something, Ryan?
No, I don't, but there is one road that we haven't gone down, and it doesn't really thrill me to suggest it.
Ryan, come on, say it.
I'd like to send down a team of divers to search the keel of the boat to see if there's any sign of Alex or her body.
All right. I'll get a team of divers in the water.
Listen, Dimitri, I own the yacht now, so I'll help out any way I can, all right?
I don't believe that Alex is dead, so we'll get the divers in there to search, make sure that she's not there.
Dimitri, I know they're gonna find her, you know, someplace safe and unharmed, and I'll pray that it's soon.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll meet you at the waterfront.
Yeah, let's just go get our coats. If you're looking for Edmund or Dimitri, then...
No, I'm looking for you. I have to know something.
Well, come in.
Gillian, the night of Ryan's party, when I found you alone in the stateroom,
Yes?
were you hoping that I'd show up, or were you waiting for Ryan?
You don't have to answer that,
You
Gillian.
can just butt out. This is between me and my wife.
You really want to go back there, Jake? You really want to talk about that night? I asked Gillian to meet me in my stateroom.
It's true, Jake, he did.
Did you break your wedding vows willingly? Or did you have to drug her to get her in bed with you?
You think that I drugged your wife? Why? To make her fall in love with me? Jake, she has always been in love with me.
Jake, there has to be another explanation for what
The
happened.
most rational explanation, Gillian, is staring us right here in the face. The night of your party, I was drugged with a potentially dangerous substance called labidazole, and there's evidence that Dixie was drugged too, as well as other members of your party.
Wait a minute. I've never even heard of whatever.
It's called labidazole.
And you're telling me it's dangerous, and you think I gave it to my guests?
Well, if you didn't do it, Lavery, then who the hell did? Yeah, you did it, Lavery. And the more I look at your face, the more I'm sure of it.
I want you off my back, Jake. You know what? Get out of here.
No, you drugged your own guests because you do anything to get your way.
All right, both of you step back and take a breath now.
You know, I'm glad you're here, Lieutenant.
You've got something to accuse me of, Martin. Please, go ahead.
You know what? I plan on it. I got medical evidence that I was given a potentially dangerous drug at his party. And there's evidence that other people ingested it either through food or drink.
What medical evidence? Whatever it is, I challenge it, Lieutenant. This man has an agenda,
Have
okay?
you run tests?
Blood tests were done on people who exhibited the symptoms, and they turned up negative. And I have reason to believe that those tests were sabotaged purposely.
Are you listening to this? First drugs and then sabotage? He's nuts.
All right. People did become very ill at your party, Mr. Lavery. Some very suspicious things went on.
I don't believe this. You're actually giving credence to this man's ravings?
All right, what makes you think that Mr. Lavery would poison his own guests?
So he could move in on my wife.
You see? He's nuts, and my company is going to suffer for this, Lieutenant.
All right. Look, Jake. It's not like you to make false accusations, but I am not seeing the medical proof.
I'm going to give it to you. You arrest Lavery, and I'm going to give you the evidence that proves he's behind what happened on that yacht that night.
You get me this proof, and I'll arrest Lavery.
I don't believe this. I guess I should be glad that you want the proof first this time.
Listen, Ryan, the situation has gone from bad to worse. Alex Merrick is missing, a $500,000 necklace has been stolen, and now accusations of drugs.
Accusations from a man
Which, if
who
they are
just...
false, you have nothing to worry about.
Oh, you see, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. It's gone down exactly like that every time you and I have done business, Lieutenant.
Do you have any idea who might have sabotaged this hospital lab test?
Yes, I do. His name is Gordon Feemster. He's a lab technician at the hospital, and he will know who's behind this.
All right. Now, Ryan, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
With or without my lawyer, Lieutenant.
Of course, that is purely up to you.
I'm all yours.
Excuse me.
Jake.
You can't believe that he is guilty because you love him, but no matter how it sounds, Ryan isn't above committing any crime to get you back.
Jake! I just don't understand this. I mean, can't you see? God, I just can't take it anymore, okay? If I could have done things differently, I would have.
See, Ryan wasted no time. Guess I have lost you. You know, proving his guilt is not my motive here. And I know it's not going to get you back. But he is guilty. And I know it, and I am going to prove it. And I'm going to enjoy watching him go down.
I tried to reach that hospital technician. No one can find him. He's disappeared.
Know what you're thinking. And the answer is no. I do not think that you drugged a boat full of people to get me to fall in love with you.
You don't think I would even if I had to?
But you didn't have to.
I hate that those people got sick, Gillian. Jake didn't make that part up. Somebody drugged the guests at my party.
Yeah, but they won't think it's you.
Even so, the bad publicity is going to hit at exactly the wrong moment. Even the mention of the word drugs in connection with my public offering could be disastrous. And the worst part is I don't even know who I'm dealing with.
That's okay, because you will beat him. You know, you always win. Always.
Only when I have you beside me.
And you do. Always and forever. You have me, okay?
And that's worth more to me than anything. Come here.
You know that I've never felt so alive in my life when it was just the two of us against the rest of the world.
Me too. Me too. Knowing that you believe in me and that you would risk everything just to be with me, that's all I want in the world.
But you love your company. And I love that too, because that is part of you.
Nothing is going to happen to IncredibleDreams.com.
Good. Because I want you to fight for it.
I will. And nothing is going to stop me, Princess. Nothing. And I promise you that the rest of our life is going to be perfect.